What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to Song Spin, a podcast made by music lovers for music lovers. I'm your host, Patrick Donovan. As always, I'm joined by my producer, friend, and Dodgers faithful, Mr. Corey Bice. And every week, we'll take our guests on a spin through their life's playlist with the help of a cheap plastic wheel we bought off Amazon. Pulling from musical memories as emo as teenage angst to that quintessential pregame song to get your Friday night going, no topic is off limits. If you want to listen along with us, or do so whenever you damn well please, make sure to click on the show notes for a link to this week's playlist across all platforms. Now this week on the pod, we have Arias. Alex is a songwriter, producer, and instrumentalist for Venice alt-punk band Strawberry Fuzz. They dropped a new album earlier this summer and wrapped a nationwide tour opening for the Buzzcocks. We had a super fun time, cracked a few beers, well, maybe more than a few beers, laughed our asses off, and now I feel a hell of a lot cooler knowing someone from a punk band, so that's something. Now, if you're enjoying what you hear, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Now that shameless plug is over, let's get to the pod. Yeah, that's like the I forget what it was, but there's like that thing where it's like the headliner doesn't give the opener the ability to do the sound check with enough time,
for sure,
just to fuck them over.
And also there's
Hey, we're friends here.
also the front of house turns the headliner up a little bit more.
Just a little
also.
bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit in the mix.
Shady.
Just to fuck with it.
It's super shady.
It's super shady. That's why I don't do it. That and a lack of talent.
Those
Those are the only things holding me back. Otherwise, superstar.
It's such like a I'm afraid my band is not going to be as good as them move.
Exactly. Are we fireballing?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Let's
Also, I
do
should
it.
get a cool.
You're right
Of
here.
course, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
This is for the mise en scène, so you can't see it, people. But we put a
So, I'm gonna grab
12er.
a course too.
We put a 12er right in the
Here,
middle.
I got you.
Oh, sure.
God, this is just.
Oh yeah.
This is what the Ford assembly line had in mind. This is automation for the new world
Do right by your friends in a mechanical way.
in a mechanical way. AI can't do this.
No.
All right, I got my fireball nipple. I love
Okay.
it. Okay. Ignite the night, boys.
All right. Alex, thanks for joining us, man.
Of course.
Thanks for
Yes,
having it.
cheers.
Night on Fireball.
Cheers, boy. Yeah, mine as well.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers to Broadway. Mm-hmm.
It'd be so funny if I just threw up on That's why that's some
Billy
sevens.
honestly would probably take care of it.
You know what's funny is I love these microphones, but if you use them and you take this cover off and just put a regular pop filter on, it sounds better.
Oh, really?
It doesn't look as
It
cool,
doesn't
like-
look as good.
No, it doesn't look as good. No.
Yeah.
But and this doesn't sound bad, but there's a difference.
Is it like brighter, I guess, right?
It's brighter and kind of more effective.
Okay.
Just as a tool. Yeah.
Well, we can just blame Corey then, because he's the sound guy.
Yeah.
So
Well, no one knows it because
I'm doing a great job. But
like, for the longest time, this is the only microphone I've ever had, and I'm just like, I know, at some point you start to learn its stuff. You know?
the idiosyncrasies.
Yeah, and you could I could throw this across the room if I get mad at, Colby singing, and it'll still work.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, I know where the soft spots are.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing to worry about here. I love it. Well, let's we're gonna spin. Do you want to spin every time? I can spin for
I think
you.
you spin.
You want me to spin?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
God, you're just a leader. I'm here for it. This is great. Fucking go for it. Perfect day. Painting the
Oh.
picture.
Okay, perfect day.
How are we feeling? Where are we?
I think I dropped for that one the Michael Jackson song, "The Way You Make Me Feel."
Yes. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Why this
His
song,
perfect
Alex?
day is different than your perfect day.
This song for so many reasons. One is I think Michael is the greatest singer in all of mankind's history,
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of us. And it's just his feel, his emotion, but also just the song feels good, I think if I like a song a lot, it doesn't necessarily want to listen to it all day.
Right.
Like this one, I could actually be like, hey, I can walk down the street and kind of like.
Do you have a moonwalk? Can you moonwalk?
My brother can very poorly, and I can't do it poorly, so I'm gonna give a no on that.
The misconception is that people think that you lean back with your toe. You actually drag your heel with the other foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the biggest mind fuck to me. You know,
Yeah.
do you know what we're talking
I'm
about? Corey?
trying to understand what you're talking
Well,
about.
So-
it looks like you're going. It looks like you're dragging your toes, but really you're pushing.
You're
like
pushing the
full-
heel of the other
Oh,
foot.
Yeah,
right.
the technique of the moonwalk.
Yeah,
And you know what's
Okay,
crazy?
Wow, that's
pretty
that's-
wild.
Yeah.
Is this guy? He made the technique.
He didn't steal it. He just
Yeah.
what was
created
the?
it.
Did you ever see the videos too, where like he had like a slit in the bottom of his shoe, so he could latch into it, and then that's how he would do those like 45-degree angles
yeah,
where he
yeah.
would totally
The
go to the
turn.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking pioneer.
I think it'd be. We could. He has many nicknames. Not all of them are. You know,
which
nice.
is your
Where are we
favorite?
going
One
with
of
this,
them?
Alex?
What's your favorite
If-
Michael Jackson nickname?
Well, I want to make one up. Is if he's the moon, if he does the moonwalk, we can call him the astronaut. And I think that goes on many levels because of his
because he was getting lifted.
yes and creative and I really love Michael. I really do.
Is okay. So perfect day. Where is this like a beach day, or you're listening to Michael? Are we? What's going on here?
On the perfect day, yeah, that's a good idea. I think the beach is a good one. Like kind of, but I like to start at the beach. Like get up early and be like, "Fuck, I don't want to do anything." Go to the beach. You'll be happy, and then the rest of the day will commence. You know,
Right. You're
Maybe
not
a
one of
good
those where you're,
brunch.
like, what's the LA, like what the ultimate LA day is like, wake up, go hit the slopes, and then come back and then go hit the fucking surf, you know?
Well, if I knew how to surf, but just being at the beach, there's it's a classic California crime is living near the beach and never going there. But
No,
every
you know
time
what the real crime is? Going to the water. That's the real
These days,
crime.
for sure.
yeah, depending on which oil rig was closest by.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm a Venice guy. I don't get in the fucking water. I think
No,
it's
in Venice you can't. It's
You
It's-
can.
Yeah,
It's-
it's gross. It's-
something's gonna fall off or add itself onto you.
or like you get in there, like there's like band-aids floating by, you know? It's like it's nasty.
Yeah, it's not the best. Also, like the showers, the public showers after you get out are worse, just maybe by virtue of who's around there. Or, you know, I don't know. The whole thing is a bit gross.
It's
but,
just
yeah.
like a dorm room. Wear your sandals, folks. Don't go barefoot to
Yeah.
those things. We don't know what's happening.
there are needles in the sand.
There's needles in the sand. Perfect day. Are you a breakfast burrito guy? Are we doing a breakfast burrito on a perfect day?
You know, yes, but my girlfriend makes the best ones, and now like so
You've been spoiled. You got
I've
the
been
home.
spoiled. Yeah, yeah.
Are we like, or what do we have in them first and foremost?
Okay, so classic potatoes, you know,
Mhm.
eggs, classic, which is normal,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
also she'll put in kind of fun ones like some spinach, like tomatoes, you know. So it's a little bit more like it's less like just grease fest and a little more like, hey, I'm
Just
thinking about this.
Run
and-
it through the garden.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
always different. Yeah, exactly. Which is good because you're like, that would be the antithetical to a perfect day is just waking up and then feeling bloated and you can't walk anymore. So the tomatoes and the spinach really
You're like,
help.
yeah, exactly. We're offsetting things.
Exactly.
We're, this is preventative, if anything, for the breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
Our guy Sam here is a Friday breakfast burrito lover. Like he's just like,
Specifically on Fridays.
yeah. He's like, I gave up. He's like, I need a breakfast burrito. Now is the time.
It's
to
great
lean into
hangover
it.
food. Although it's like the opposite of working out is eating a huge burrito when you wake up.
And that's why it feels so good.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. Shout out
Well,
to
actually,
breakfast
the
burritos.
opposite. Even working out while you're doing it feels not great, but afterwards it feels great. Eating a breakfast burrito while you're doing it feels amazing, but once you're done, you're like, "Fuck."
That is true. There's it's the reciprocal effect.
Exactly.
I love it. All right, we're gonna go on to the second one.
Spin that wheel,
I
baby.
feel really good. We didn't say anything too
I
dark
know.
or
We
anything
actually,
about
like, didn't go
Michael,
there with Michael Jackson, and we totally
and we
could
didn't have to.
I know
because we're gonna.
and
say,
I brought up he has a lot of nicknames,
Yeah.
but you know, the astronaut.
exactly. We love him, the astronaut flying in space. All right, we landed on Under a Milli. Do we have that one?
Yes, we do.
We do. Oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
excited because this is the way to discover some real shit that no one knows.
Yeah, and I feel a bit trite, but my band that I'm in, I never thought I'd ever be in a band again, but I started a band, and we just put out a song called Bad Dreams.
I listened to it earlier.
Did you?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I did.
Fuck
I
yeah.
enjoyed that. I want
Yeah,
to.
did.
It makes me just want to do questionable things,
Yeah. We kind of
and I'm okay with that.
We
It's
kinda went
Friday.
a little our version of goth or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I never thought I'd ever be in a band ever again. I used to play all the time. That's how I got into music, is just writing songs and loving songs, and then failing high school led me to no college prospect. And then because of that, my mom heard a commercial on the radio, and she came up to me, and I didn't even know what to do. It was like a week after I graduated high school. I nearly didn't even graduate. I don't even know how it worked out. But my mom was like, "Would you be interested in going to like sound school?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, that sounds awesome, actually." And then I was such a bad student everywhere else, but in sound school, I was just like, and
Wait, you're telling me the American public school education is
Not-
it's not it? Wait, what? Fuck.
yeah.
But that's the thing too, though. I think like specialization is good. Like I think
For
that's
sure.
where a lot of things were like. I mean, honestly, like fucking like the Japanese and shit. You know, like a lot of these people like Korea, like they've figured it out where it's like it's better to be great at one thing than a master of none.
Oh, for sure.
You
yeah.
know, and I think like America is so like, yeah, I'm gonna be fucking good at everything, bro.
Well,
Like,
we have a lot of standards
yeah,
to keep your part of the social contract, but you also like are not taught well how to do half the
Your
ones
taxes.
we're held accountable to. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
totally.
You
it's a
know?
sink or swim thing.
And so
You know,
I think everyone has their own little, things they lack just growing up in America. And then some things we're amazing at, working really, really hard a lot, which is a very, not all of us, but,
yeah. But compared to those Western Europeans, like
yeah.
we love them.
But also like just every culture lacks their little things. And, yeah. So like, but back then I was just so, I got my first acoustic guitar when I was like 13, and it was the hardest thing to play in the world. Like the highest action. I was still prepubescent, and I just like tried really hard. So now, like when I play electric guitar now, I've gotten better at it.
Mhm.
But like because I think I'm supposed to like hit the notes really hard.
You're gripping
it's
hard.
always
you're
just
you're
sharp.
white knuckling that shit. There's no blood flow to those fingers.
And like I always hit the pickup knob and or
Right.
pause. Just like it's all funky, but
Yeah, Bad Dreams.
Bad Dreams, yeah.
Bad Dreams, Strawberry Fuzz.
Who is
Yeah.
that on the album art?
That's our friend Kelby.
Okay.
He's a good friend. We kind of like like once the album comes out, this album art or this artwork is kind of gone, but we kind of snuck it in on him because he's just such a sweet gay man, and he's just so fun, and if you know all of our band personalities, we're a bit much, a lot of crotchety energy, and Kelby is just like a good guy to have around, and we just loved him so much, and there was this perfect photo of him, and it was like we should sneak this one on Kelby.
It is a good photo. Who took it?
Good. Gabe, who filmed the video.
Okay.
Who is amazing as well. I don't know her handle by heart, but she's just awesome, and she's kind of like because all of our stuff is very in-house. I produce it, we write it, we do our social media and stuff, and kind of like trying to have a little bit of a landing spot. If you go to see Strawberry Fuzz, hopefully it looks like something you can kind of connect with rather than just like a bunch of photos of your mom, I suppose. And
Unless she's hot.
and Colby does all of our graphics, and Gabe was just a great asset, being like, oh cool, we have this one extra person who does all the video content for us, and she just is so much smarter than we are at doing it.
Right.
So yeah, that was very cool.
Fuck yeah. Do you have any shows coming up?
We do, yeah. We're going on tour with Buzz Cox, which is cool. Just one of my
They're
everyone's
that's
favorite
legendary,
punk
man.
band. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And which is cool. We've never played. We're starting it in Dallas, I think, or Austin, but we've never gone that far in a van. So we're pretty excited to.
Are
head
you guys
out
gonna
that
be in
way.
LA?
That's fucking sick.
No, but like just after we get back, we're playing our own show without Buzzcocks in LA
Okay.
for the record release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And
You
we
guys
actually
have a
have-
spot figured out for that yet?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Venice West, actually. I
Oh,
think you
nice.
could probably,
I love
Fuck
that.
yeah.
you
venue.
could probably spit that far to get
Let's
there.
fucking do it.
But we're gonna do. We have a residency. It's 3 months in a row, one night each month, and we kind of were like, let's do something fun with it. So I think the first night, which is the record release night, is prom night, and then it's luau night, and then the last one I believe is like a funeral. So
What are
it's
you
all
doing
kinda
for
like,
luau night?
what'd
Are you
say?
guys? What are you doing for luau night? You doing like somewhere over the rainbow?
No, it's more so like we're gonna dress in like Hawaiian garb,
Okay.
and the opening band we have coming in there, it's
Like-
just a
like
straight up instrumental surf band,
Fuck
and so we
yeah.
might have like some punch, and we have like
Yeah, a
streamers.
little
Just
rumble.
like fully
Yeah.
theme the residency.
That's gonna be fucking fun as shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about those.
Hell yeah.
Because at first, if you're a young band, you play residency, you're like, cool, we're gonna play these shows. And I think I was pretty buzzed one night, and I had this one idea. I forgot which movie I was watching too, some 80s movie. And I was like, hey, I called Colby up at like 2 a.m. I was just like, hey, instead of just playing 3 shows, why don't we just have a theme for every one?
Right.
So it's kind of
It's
ridiculous.
a fucking fun party, and then also repeatability in terms of people coming in.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
Oh, maybe one of them is Halloween. They're like summer Halloween. I don't remember, but yeah, it's not my department. But
Yeah.
I can spawn ideas, and then they can.
Halloween is a good look
run.
for you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I the last show that I went of yours was at the Troubadour,
yeah.
which was so fun. It kind of felt like Halloween. I feel like people were kind of dressed up. Like
and it was
it's the first time I've seen a mosh pit in a long time, like a proper mosh pit.
yeah. I love that show. That's still one of my
It
favorite.
was so
ones.
fun.
And it's so close.
So you're gonna go Dallas, and then what's the tour route?
We basically go Dallas or Austin or Dallas, not sure which one in that order, but then New Mexico, Salt Lake, which is kind of a big hike, and then we kind of do the rest of the West Coast after that,
Sick.
like Seattle all the way down.
Nice.
That'd be fucking sick, man.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, fucking Utah, man, having a moment right now.
My
Tech
goodness.
boom over there,
Utah
What,
is
people
such
are
a-
moving to Utah. I
Yeah.
didn't know this.
big time,
Also,
big
Wow.
time.
Utah just took fluoride. They're the first state to pass taking fluoride out of their public water.
Oh wow!
Like I just
Flint,
saw
Michigan
that
is
the other
next.
day.
Big shout to Utah.
They have other shit to take out of their water.
We might as well get fluoride out while we can. Sorry, guys. Flint, we love you, Flint. Hopefully, it's not our fault.
Actually,
Blame
kind
other
of
people.
funny connecting music story was when I did fail high school and kind of figure out what the hell I was gonna do, and my mom had the whole recording school idea. I was on a trip with my friend up to northern Utah, and the Uintas. We just went backpacking, and I remember we listened to this one Stevie Wonder. This was back when CDs. Like I didn't have an iPod back then. I'm 37, so and
So am I.
and we were driving up,
Fuck you guys. I'm younger.
and we played like every CD. There was like, we can't do this anymore.
Right.
And we went to I was like, let's go buy new CDs. Like we're in Salt Lake. Let's go buy new
Mom,
CDs.
we're going to Target right now.
And my friend Dan and we walk into this CD store. It looked like fucking sick. There's so many CDs here. And everywhere we looked, just like there were no artists that we liked. There was no CD. And we were just like, what the fuck? Like it felt like the fucking Twilight Zone. Like where did we just land in CD town? And it turns out it was an LDS CD shop. So like the whole time it took like 20 minutes where I was like going around like, nah, not this section. Okay, not this section. And it was like, oh fuck, we're really in Utah right now, aren't we?
Dude,
What's that in
that's
South Park?
hilarious.
Like you don't go platinum, you go myrrh.
Yeah.
You don't go platinum, you get accepted into God's will.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's all that matters. Oh, fuck yes. Where are we? Ooh,
Spin
break
the wheel?
up, break
Break
up.
up.
Oh, this is gonna be a real upper.
Well, and it's not. I wouldn't necessarily call it a downer.
Well, yeah. Sorry, the song I think I went with is actually happily not a downer, but I think this is, at least in the way I thought about it, was a great breakup song. Gwen Stefani is just so amazing. First off, and I think once you make music and you look into credits and you look into things and just know what a prolific songwriter she is, and like breakup songs, I'm not breaking up that often,
Right.
but I know a good breakup song.
Speak for yourself.
But you might have to play it just so I can get the words right.
Yeah.
'cause
Is this solo Gwen or is this,
This is
No
No
Doubt?
Doubt.
No
This is
Doubt.
No Doubt.
yeah, and like I'm sure more than Gwen is involved in it, but I used to wash in your old bath water. It's just like some of the lyrics in here are just so cutty, and it's
That's not sanitary.
so beautiful. no. Flint, I used to wash. In your
I used to
Flint,
wash your
Michigan
Flemish water.
Your
Those are
fluoride water.
those are permastains. What which album is this from?
I forget what it's called, but it's the one after.
After the sports car album cover.
Yes, it's
That's
after
how I
Tragic
remember
Kingdom,
things.
I
Is that what it's
believe.
called?
Yeah,
Okay.
the one before this was Tragic Kingdom. I forget what this one's called. Return to Saturn, maybe.
Return of Saturn. Yes.
Yeah. I actually, I've been to Coachella a bunch of times, and recently they played, and that was probably my most favorite Coachella moment ever, because I just sang every song. I was just next to my girlfriend, literally jumping up and down, giddy, and just I have so many like just Gwen and No Doubt moments in my mind. And I love Sublime as well, and they used to play together, and I think they're both from Anaheim. And just what a fantastic artist, and she's still doing it, and she just knows how to sing about a breakup.
Absolutely.
She's whoever is doing her like skin stuff or like she's like 55.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
When she did like Sweet Escape and Hollaback, she was 35 there.
Yeah.
And she's just fucking
She looked like a teenager.
she's just bringing it.
Yeah.
Who produced Hollaback stuff?
That's Pharrell.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Pharrell.
That's Pharrell.
Oh, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah, yeah.
sense. Because I know there was one song she did with Dallas Austin. I just forget exactly which one it was, but just so she just knows how to position herself, and so does the band. And here's a kind of weird one: is Tragic Kingdom was produced by a guy named Matthew Wilder, if I'm not mistaken, or Matt Wilder,
Okay.
and he was the guy who did I don't want to break my stride. Nobody gonna call me
Right.
down.
Oh,
Great melody.
That was him who produced that whole album.
No way.
And it was completely game changing back then. Added like just the perfect amount of synths to a rock band, and
Just it felt different enough.
right.
To be,
And
like,
it kind of like
transcendent.
it like put ska on like MTV kind of.
yeah, on the
you
map,
know?
straight
Yeah.
up, yeah. And now it's not. Now it's not. I don't know, cliche to play to like throw a little, ska
Yeah.
in your music now.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
feel like that's got to have a resurgence at some point in terms of like mainstream.
I can see that.
It's been
Strawberry
30
Fuzz-
years in terms of like Sublime being the big.
Yeah. Strawberry
thing.
Fuzz will now and then do that, but it's. I have to literally sit there and convince our lead singer Colby that who cares if it's a good song, it's a good song.
Colby, just fucking do it, please.
I know.
We want it.
I know.
Do you ever call him just Jack? Just to fuck with him? You guys are beefing? Hey, Jack. Let's get it.
I've called him
One more
way,
time.
way worse names. That's sweet. He's the best. If I could choose any lead singer on the entire planet,
Outside
past
of
or
Corey.
present.
Outside of Corey.
yeah, past or present, I would still choose the guy that we have.
Fuck yeah.
I love him. I think he's amazing.
That song's...
Do you guys fight ever? Like on tour? and
Oh, a
stuff?
lot. Yeah. But we fight and hug afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's part of it, right? That's part of like the bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're such different people,
Yeah.
but we also like we have the kind of brother relationship where but like we don't hold grudges either. It's just
Yeah.
very much like, what the fuck are you doing right now? Get on the fucking microphone, sing, you fucking mother.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What's going on? And then it's like, I'll get so upset. I think the other night I took one of these strats that I had and I threw it across the room.
like a Stratocaster, a guitar?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a casual toss.
And I
though.
also so he slept over the other night while we were trying to finish the vocals on the album we're working on now, and we just came to an impasse, and I don't typically get angry. It's not like a thing. I think it was more so like a dramatic effect meets like maybe this will wake him up, you know. And I remember I threw just one of my strats just like across the entire room, and it was like, and then I was like, okay, you know, keep going. And then we come back, and I broke my keyboard as well. So on the way back in the next day,
but it's fucking like Bobby Knight over here.
Like, well, it wasn't like aggressive, like I was gonna like do anything untoward, but it was just like we have a very specific lingo, and we really want to finish this album. We're on time crunch, so it's just kind of a hey, are you awake? You know,
right.
So
game time.
Yeah, you don't have to include that.
Jack,
in the
wake up.
but...
Jack, let's go.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Fuck yes. Where are we go? Guilty pleasure. Honestly, this might be my favorite of the themes, because you're gonna come with a fucking banger. Everyone's like, oh, usually it's a pop song, because everyone's like guilty pleasure is pop.
That's why I had trouble finding it, because I proudly listen to any kind of music. I've loved pop forever. I've loved anything. So like the guilty pleasure is like, do I feel guilty? But I will. The reason I chose this one was because I remember as a kid, you're slow to do the double take. Like, is that a good song? And Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, it was popular in my circle to not like them. And the Backstreet Boys I just love the Backstreet Boys, and
we have to go to the show at the Sphere.
We have to.
Is that a thing we can do?
They're playing this summer. In July.
I think they might extend the residency.
Yeah,
too,
they sold a lot of it out already.
Yeah. I might call you about that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
because we're gonna call people too on our.
We will be calling people.
We can play Game of Telephone on this shit.
I bet. How many nights do they play?
I have no idea. I think they're doing like a
3-month residency.
Month, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's an every night thing.
No.
Who's your favorite?
Backstreet Boy?
Well, it's definitely not NSYNC. I'm not asking.
Probably Nick. This is the most memorable, right? It's Nick, right?
Okay, Nick. Yeah, Nick Carter.
Nick, the young blonde boy.
Like if I thought about the Backstreet Boys, he'd be the first face into mind, and I want to give him kudos for that. You know,
I was a Brian guy.
Don't blame
Brian
you.
Might be the best singer.
Was
the best
yeah,
singer?
he's got like a singing issue.
Wait, I thought Brian was the top.
That's Kevin. That's Brian's cousin.
Oh, got it.
Are they cousins?
They are.
I think Brian has a vocal impediment at the moment.
Yeah.
There's
something's amiss kind of thing. Yeah.
But you know what? I saw the Fire Relief concert, and he sang, and you could tell that he had something. But God bless him for just singing through it and just going in. Like, you know, like there's ways to hide it, but also just his proudness and being like, hey, are you not fucking entertained? Like, you know, let's make it happen.
It feels like a mental thing, right? Like, I don't know if it's a physical,
I thought it was a physical thing. Like there's some kind of, vocal issues are so bizarre because it's like, oh, I have a knot on the side of my cord or whatever.
Right.
But I thought there was some kind of weird, like far extended vocal fry or some.
If you should watch the documentary the Backstreet Boys did like 5 or 6 years ago, where Brian and Nick get into it, and they talk. And they're like
They
talking
talk about each other's voices.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And Nick goes, "Let's talk about it, Brian. Let's talk about it." And they literally get into the fact that like everyone knows that he's going through something kind of thing. And I don't know. It was just it's a great documentary and it's super funny.
I'm totally
but they also like, it's kind of like what you're saying about like being in a band. Like there's just this like, there's this thing where like it's just organized chaos and we love and hate each other, but at the end of the day there's still nothing but hugs and fucking love. And,
for sure,
you know. And I think that's why, I think for them that's probably why they've, I mean, it's
still do it.
They're still doing it.
Yeah,
and like that's also the reason, like NSYNC is Timberlake and Friends. Backstreet Boys, you know, but like Backstreet Boys is like, it is the sum of the parts. Nick went solo. No one gives a shit. No one huh?
Howie? Like,
Howie's one of my favorites because he's just
ham?
Huh?
Is he a bit of a ham?
Howie's Howie, from what I can tell, is like a very like just kind of like a lovable guy who's just like not fully like in it at times, because like he played at like Lou Pearlman's funeral. Like that guy fucked you
just
over. Soloed it.
Whoa.
You know, and I'm like, dude, that's insane to me. Like he's like that kind of person, you know. I will say one of the funny things because we worked with the Backstreet Boys like 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And we were at Conway where Corey was recording and everything. Shout out Conway. Hey, go if you got the money, labels, and you artist, go to fucking Conway.
Support Conway.
Support Conway.
Support Conway.
It is it's a museum.
Don't
and
let
I love
that
it.
go down.
Don't let it go down. But anyways, they go in and they have like the reserved parking, and someone and Max had them say reserved for NSYNC.
Oh no.
But Howie pulls up and he's just fucking laughing his ass off.
I was gonna say you could parlay that into being a joke.
No,
really hard.
Like they don't give a shit. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
you know,
really
like
funny.
I mean,
They
still
grew
a great
up together
show.
though, right? Like I watched that Lou Pearlman documentary, and
Yeah.
they're competitive, but like I don't think they grew up being like, I still fucking hate Justin or whatever. Like,
No, dude, they're fucking
gentlemen.
They're mid 40s to mid 50s.
Yeah.
They're killing it. Nick lives in Vegas.
You know,
He's
have you noticed that as you get older, like they were older, way older than I was when I was a kid when they came out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like 10 years when you're 10 years old is a lifetime. But
Yeah.
now it's like, oh, they're like less than 10 years older than I am. Like,
Yeah.
oh, geez.
You're pretty much the same age now.
I'm a Backstreet boy.
All right.
Is Backstreet Boys the opposite of a backdoor man or
This
I
is
have no idea how
This
they
is
landed with that name.
this is the straightest boy band you've ever met. I don't know. We'll have to look into the epitomology.
yeah.
our
Either
word for
way,
the
I
day.
like that name.
It sounds good. I don't like, you know, maybe like I feel like Backstreet is more the like I'm up to no good, baby.
Yeah, it's like
kind of thing.
We're
you
edgy,
know?
but we're boys.
yeah.
Edgy boys.
Exactly. We're edgy boys that you can take home to mother,
Yeah.
and then we can do dirty things in our car. You know. It's-
Making out being the furthest.
yes, Time Machine.
Oh,
Oh, I love.
These are funny ones because I was like, yeah, which one is? Oh, is it?
The beautiful thing is that none of us are so old to where you
Dove?
feel really old.
Yeah, for this one, I chose When Doves Cry because, I mean, I love old music. I love the '80s, and I love Prince a lot. And I think this one is like the greatest vocal performance maybe ever, next to Kiss from Prince as well. He does the I guess you'd call it like an ad lib at the last chorus that is just, it's just him kind of riffing on the lyrics, but really it's kind of like the whole crux of the song, and you might as well, it's like its own little novel, just him, it's so cold, like he's just on it so hard. And also no bass.
Mm.
that
No
is
bass.
incredible. There's
Yeah.
no bass.
I've
track in the
never
song.
noticed
And
that.
same with
Yeah.
Kiss. And
Yeah.
I've actually thought about this before because
He's like, I'm done playing everything.
well, I remember hearing this. I forget who the engineer was. She was just amazing engineer, but it was like Prince would lock himself into a room, and then he would come out. And I think it was for this song where he comes out and he like muted the bass, and he just comes out and he just goes, he like he might have mentioned the muting of the bass, but he was like, the world's gonna fucking die right now. Like the world's gonna trip on this one. And it was because humans we're really good at listening to things it's supposed to sound like.
Right.
We're creatures of that. And then
Mhm.
when you take one element out of a rock and roll band or you switch one element, your ears perk up and you go, why does this still sound futuristic? Why does this still sound modern? He uses just like the old drum machines and just old synths, and it's still and just the lack of the bass, I feel like just makes your ears just like, why is this crazy? Why is this cool sounding?
That's a good point. Yeah, because usually the bass is like what drives the song, right? It's like the rhythm section and
when it's just there's a devoid of that, you're like,
right.
What? It sounds like something's wrong. You kind of go like animalistic mode, but you're enjoying it because the song is so good.
Right. Do you like the movie?
I don't watch it often.
Don't worry, he's dead. He can't come after you.
The Purple Police can't come after me.
I've never seen Purple Rain.
Really? Yeah. It's artistic.
Yeah, he loves himself a lot for sure.
Yeah.
The
music, but like there's so many, like there's great songs in it, so like you really don't care.
Well, also like
about the movie
it's
as much.
Such a timepiece too. I'm definitely not gonna watch it maybe ever again and not be upset unless I just like I'm just like maybe it's Prince's death anniversary and I'm just like I want to.
Yeah, that's how I feel watching Enter the Void.
What is that one?
You could check that one out on your own, folks. that is the most insane movie I've ever seen.
Enter the Void,
possibly on Netflix.
That sounds like the ninth Rocky.
Had some friends over that night. Don't recommend. But I mean, where do you land with the Prince versus Michael thing, or is it like bullshit that's even an argument because they're so different?
Bullshit's an argument, but also I do like the stories of their competitive nature because in their minds it was very much an argument.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I'm just like different mood, different time. Prince's production, while it's amazing and groundbreaking and revolutionary, it wasn't as dialed perfect as like a Quincy Jones Michael record. That's like you have teams of people working on Thriller or Bad, and on Prince's stuff it's like Prince is like, I fucking do the whole fucking thing right now.
Yeah, it's like tennis versus like soccer.
Or it's
exactly. Like it's just a different sport you're playing.
Yeah, exactly. And like to me, it's just crazy. All
right, but you have to pick one, Alex. Just do it, okay? Just fucking do it. Just
Michael Princeton.
Michael Princeton. He's an Ivy League grad, folks. He's fucking smart. No, I will always love. Well, the reality is this. I mean, Prince had the Chappelle Show thing, and I will always have a soft spot.
Oh my god, I love that because Prince is a basketball guy.
But he is.
He is. Like,
I
he's
love
an actual
that.
player.
I love that. Like in the back, like behind, like sound stages, like he had like there was a hoop.
Yeah,
and he would just get shots in. And the best part is he's like 5'3". Like like the fact that he loved basketball.
He's a facilitator. That's his.
He was John Stockton. Yeah,
he was.
He was like, I'm not here to put points on the board. I'm here to get the assists.
Yeah,
because I'm putting points on the board musically. So I got to find another outlet to do the assists.
I really do. There's this sadness that, like, I think the 80s, if I were to be asked, which is your favorite, decade, 80s for sure for me. And I think it's because there's just this weird spin of sadness on all the records, even like happy records. There's just this one little like, why is it sadder? And we can't pinpoint it. It's just the era.
It's called the Coke Come Down.
Honestly, I believe it.
Every song was written on a come down.
I was working with this one bass player named Jack Daly. He was just fantastic. He's from New York. And he said, he had two really funny jokes. He's like, the 80s, man. He's like, does cocaine make you not hear reverb? That was really good. And he had a good
really
one.
Funny.
He had a really good one about the 70s. He goes, the 70s, man, when the tambourine wasn't the garnish, It was the whole meal.
The amoosh boosh. That's fucking good. Prince.
Yeah, I love this guy.
Oh, wait, did we miss the ad lib already?
This is the long version.
Right.
So it's kind of.
We don't do radio edits here, Alex. We go. We do as God intended.
Well, it can't be that good if we completely missed it.
I think we were just engaging.
Can we redo that prompt?
Great conversation. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Bring it back. Fuck yeah. Here we are.
Good
Bob
choice.
Barker. We're spinning.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Shabuzi. I don't listen to her too often, but you can't live a life in the entire planet. She's an international artist, and without hearing her. And there's this one part on this song, I don't know what it is. I think she worked with there's Red One.
Red One. Yeah,
it is. Yes.
Red One.
The way she says. When she says records, I don't know what it is. It's just her voice and her mouth and her vocal cords. It just sounds like to me, I just go, oh my God. I don't know what it is. There's just something really spicy about it. It's just like, oh,
fuck yeah.
I believe that vocal.
She's the number one artist on Billboard right now, folks. If you're wondering why Lady Gaga has her own section.
We actually, Strawberry Fuzz just came off a tour with a band called Damage. And we were playing, it was Fishbone's tour. That older band, and they brought us along, and Damage opened for us, and it's Lady Gaga's drummer, bass player, and guitar player.
Oh, cool!
And they're kind of just forming now. They have like some new recordings up. They're amazing. Like honestly, they're so good at their instruments, and we're just songwriters, you know. But like now after tour, I know them all, and so every time Lady Gaga's just been everywhere. And what she did the fucking Oscars.
She's having a big
relief.
fucking...
She did this other one, or the iHeartRadio Awards, and just everywhere. And I'm like, oh, now I know you guys. That's Tim. Those are my guys.
Yeah. I think her being in The Joker helped her music career.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because I think there was like
re-relevantizing.
I think it was just like I gotta fucking like I gotta bring it. With the music shit, and I got to go back to the Return to Innocence kind of thing because like I've only listened to a little bit of the new album. I'm not a monster, fan or whatever.
It's dark looking.
It's dark, but it's also like it goes back to like this kind of generation in a lot of ways.
Good.
And I think I don't know, maybe you got to hit that little bump in the road. I don't know. That movie weird.
She's our age, right? Like she's like a year older than us two. Well, I don't know how old she is.
She's late 30s. Yeah.
But like I think she mentioned it in one of the recordings or one of the shows she was doing, and it was like, I thought you were just older because you were doing way cooler shit when I was just a engineer at a studio in Calabasas.
That is the biggest that is the biggest mind fuck though. Like when you like I'm very much like I look at numbers kind of thing, and then you're like, oh, that person was like 23 when they did that. I was making 35 grand doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like I was fucking useless, and this person was like, not to say that I'm not ambitious, but like sometimes in life you hit those strides, and we like you're talking about the Backstreet Boys shit. That age, even 3-4 years, I think Timothée Chalamet's older than me. Fuck that guy, he's been fucking doing it.
The other thing too is things working out, because I know when I was really young, like when I was in like 9th grade, I was so ambitious. Like I would design, because I was a rollerblader, I would design on Microsoft Paint a whole rollerblade chassis, all 3D angles, and I designed this whole new piece of hardware. And I told my mom, I said, hey, this is ridiculous, but like, can you lend me $1,200? Found a manufacturer in Nevada and literally had these physical rollerblade chassis made. And
where are they now?
I still have one somewhere, but they're like, if you're in 9th grade
for one chassis,
we did as many as we could with
Okay, you did a bulk
$1,200.
order. Okay.
But like being that young and sending a 3D rendering on Microsoft Paint to a manufacturer and it worked. Like it fucking worked.
Right. You saw the beginning to end.
Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, hey, I wasn't successful, in the sense of but like, it's like alignment I think is huge. If you still care and
timing is everything.
Yeah.
But also like you're saying though, like this is like kind of my life quote of sorts, but like 90% of life is showing up, and just doing shit. Cause I think a lot of like the default of being a person is like being too scared to like dare to suck and all that shit, like it's like failing is the best thing you can do.
Putting yourself out there is hugely underrated.
Yeah, like look at this stupid fucking podcast.
Like,
no, but totally, because like especially now, like everyone's you can be quick and you can make all these assumptions about shit, and like the reality is, it's like those people aren't doing anything. Like it's about putting yourself out there and fucking doing it, and I think that's like you're saying, like building a fucking like rollerblade chassis. Dude, you should have just fucking like sold that next to the guys with the CDs on the boardwalk, man. That little circle, question, that little circle where their fucking quad skaters are.
Yeah. Did you sell any?
I knew a bunch of professional skaters, and I was like, I'm just gonna ship them all to them, and then I started smoking pot.
Okay.
And the dream died, and
it wasn't indica.
Then I got my first guitar, and it was like, oh fuck. But it was because back then I had like a t-shirt company that I was making all these designs for, and I'd made some wheels
like
that were
14, 15.
Yeah, 13. Yeah,
wow,
a little younger for my grade.
That is good weed. That is good ass weed.
But I was just always just like, if I really fuck with something, I fuck with it like all the way down, And finding music was cool because even when I was a little kid, I used to draw. I was a poet at one point, I thought. And
you're a Renaissance man.
Yes.
You really are,
well,
though.
Now I'm a song and dance man, I suppose. But yes.
No, but I think like you are, I know we go way back. But like you're curious, and your curiosity is what leads you to different paths.
Yeah.
And I think that is the definition of a Renaissance man.
I got lucky.
Or person, sorry.
But for forever it was just this thing, and then there was this one through line where like music made it, and now all of my I'll come up with like an idea or something like that, but I will literally just never bring it to fruition. And music has been able to sustain my curiosity, and whether good or bad times, I still always, it's just my North Star now, like constantly. So that's what I do.
But that's good though, because like that's like we were talking about, like specialization.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what being young is, though. Like being young is like, let me try a bunch of different shit. Every kid plays fucking soccer. And guess how many people end up continuing to play soccer? Not fucking many. But no, you have to. You have to try shit.
I have a funny story about the first song I ever wrote. It was I was 7 years old, and I was writing in my like Looney Tune. I think I got it for Christmas or something like that, like a Looney Tune journal, but it was like shape of like 11 by 7, school paper size, and it was a beautiful little journal. And one Saturday I wanted to write a song. I was like, that'd be fun, And I didn't have a guitar or anything. I just started writing it. Maybe I had like a Casio or something like that, and I start writing a song. And my brother, who I still think is my favorite songwriter of all time, came into the room at the time. He's about a year and a half older than I am. And he was like, just being like the little brat older brother on the Saturday. He was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I was like, nothing, man. Nothing, man. I'm just like in my bed and fucking, sitting in like that.
Go away.
And he comes in. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, nothing, man. He's like, I'm writing a song,
Yeah.
And he's like, let me see it. And I was like, no, I'm just kind of getting going. And he just like ripped it out of my hands, the book. And he just starts laughing at me. And I was 7 years old. And the next song I wrote after that was like 7 years later, which is a lifetime when you're 7. Now it kind of seems like just an administration away, but you know, I've always had it in me with thinking about it, but like I could just be easily swayed. When I was back then, I had just no convictions.
Yeah,
as a 7-year-old, but that was the first song.
But it was dormant. Like it's always been there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
yeah,
but
definitely.
like it's not that it's been gone or anything. It's like it's been there. It's just continuing to mine for it.
Yeah.
You know, that's
you're
beautiful.
Just, as a kid, you're just always so scared, and your older brother's opinion means so much, and
yeah. I think that's the biggest thing. I'm not a parent or anything, but like to me, like confidence is like fucking everything in this world. You know,
100%.
like
confidence and convictions, because if you're confident, that doesn't mean you stick by what you do. Confidence gets you in the room. Convictions makes it so the rest of the world believes you.
Yeah,
I think
that's beautiful, Alex.
Thank you.
We're gonna put that on. We're gonna put that on.
Not too bad. Huh?
We're gonna put that on a chassis. We're putting that on a chassis. I'm fucking ready for it. Oh man, we're fucking. You're welcome, world. Philosophy 101. Diss track. All right, we have a joke going on that there's 2 songs that people pick for this. So
was mine one of them?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Thank God, who I believe in very much.
Yeah.
No, but your choice was very good, though. I must say.
You're giving me hope for this theme, because the last few have been Kendrick and fucking Tupac. And
yeah. I kind of
2 on the nose, right?
Very.
I
on the
love
nose.
both those artists, like very much a lot. But I was trying to think about, I don't know. I listen to a lot of like Air Bunnies, Dinosaur Rock. And one of the funniest like first beefs is maybe this one.
I think
between Leonard and Neil Young, and Leonard Skinner and Neil Young. And
are you aware of this, Patrick?
It's very funny.
Yeah,
I don't.
We actually might have to play.
I don't know their. I don't know their beef. I was pretty.
So
I was having a good time the other night.
Here's the funny thing about Neil
them
Young
live.
that I
Leonard.
think is Neil Young is Canadian, but he sounds more American than any American I could ever think of. This is like the most quintessential American music.
This is like British actors with like an American accent. And you're like, fuck, you're better than us.
What the hell? Yeah. And Neil
White Lotus
did a lot of. I mean, he wrote these songs, I believe, in California, or but
like Laurel Canyon, right? Wasn't he? Neil Young was like a big like Laurel Canyon guy. Once
he kind of got going, like his career is such. He's very fascinating. There's a David Geffen documentary where it's not about Neil. It's obviously about David, but and he's included just a little bit, and you're like, oh my God, Neil Young's life is so cool. He's also just like a quintessential. If I had money, I would do what Neil did: buy a ranch, have a studio in the back, but you just have microphones everywhere, and just kind of making records without he left his inhibitions at the door and made records that the songs are better than the recordings, but the song's always the brightest star,
right?
You know.
So what was the beef?
So the beef was, I don't know exactly how it started, but I know that the beefs had to do with Neil Young talking shit on Dixie South back in the 70s, and Leonard Skinner is just the most
very that
and like literally their logo is
the Confederate flag.
Confederate flag. And Neil Young just said something about Southern people, I believe. I don't know if he would know at that point. I don't know if it was even targeted, but then Leonard Skinner released their biggest song ever, Sweet Home Alabama, and I didn't know this until I knew about the beef, but like the third verse or second verse goes, I hope Neil Young will remember.
Yeah.
Southern man don't need him around anyhow. And that was their response. Like one little like line, but it was the biggest song ever. And Neil Young's name is in it. And then this probably started the beef, but then Neil Young, I forget the order, if it's this one or I think this was first, but then on Harvest, there's a song called Alabama. And he just is like, oh, I'm about to go in real hard right now. Like he just like
barbecue sucks.
Banjos play through the broken glass and just like
I love Petty. It's the best.
He's just like he's saying some of the coolest shit. Like, Alabama, you got the rest of the Union to help you along. Like you guys are you're just lost. We got a whole country here like, to help you. And Neil Young he does the most poetic diss to Leonard Skinner, which I feel bad for Leonard in this debate because
but then
they tried their best. But
after that, Leonard Skinner never rebutted, right?
No, that was the end of it.
That was it.
It was like like we can't,
yeah.
you know.
It was the Not Like Us of the 70s.
Yeah, totally. Squash it. But less lawsuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't so fucking litigious in the 70s. Yeah.
It was like, hey.
We settled our disputes.
Yeah.
Like men. Because their plane crash shit. That's fucking.
Oh, Leonard Skinner. Yeah.
I love that band. I think they're amazing. And
terrible.
Also, I watched like a YouTube documentary. So like a YouTuber made a documentary. It's like 3 hours long.
Which is probably better than most of the sanctioned documentaries.
It was very detailed.
Yeah.
These days, if you're like doing things on YouTube, you're
legit. You're fucking legit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not a Wild West platform anymore.
No.
And I already loved them, but I just love them even more. They tried. This sounds a weird way to say it, but they tried so hard. They just literally were just being, how do we try to be the tightest band ever? How do we do the best thing ever for what we can do? And for who they were, they just did so much good work. And there's no other Leonard. Maybe like Allman Brothers are adjacent, but still they're completely different.
I don't even know, man. Like I just think of Allman Brothers as jam band. In a lot of ways.
They do have that. But they have some amazing songs that are just like poignant, great songs, but they are very much a jam band.
Like Leonard Skinner's so good, I almost sympathize with the South. You know, like I'm almost like, maybe you guys are onto something. Maybe Dukes of Hazzard is a really good show. Yeah. You know, like,
why did the Dixie Chicks call themselves the Chicks?
Yeah, exactly. You know, like it's Neil. I saw him in person one time, not performing, but I worked at EMI Publishing, and he was just like such a legend where like he was like, I'm not even gonna enter the premises. I'm gonna hang out, and then like the head of the company, Big John, like just walked past, and then they went and listened to his fucking album in a car in like the garage. Like that's the kind of like gravitas that somebody like fucking Neil Young has, where he was just like, you know, it's like I only know so many songs. I'm not like a super fan or anything, but like there's something about his aura.
You're
you know,
you're kind of alley-ooping from that statement. It was like, if I had a bunch of money, I would do what Neil did. And if I was super famous, I would walk in a room like Neil does. He's like
he's like
the most humble. I don't even know. Humble is a weird word because I know
he's aware of who he is, and he's gonna be like, he's not gonna flex it, but he is flexing it. You know,
exactly. Yeah.
And I think need to.
Yeah, I think this second break.
He knows that he doesn't need to.
I don't care, and me not caring is deeper than that.
Yeah.
No, he's fucking. Yeah. I listen. I'm a Cat Stevens guy at the heart, but like
who isn't?
I love me some Neil Young. Next big thing. Who is the next big thing?
Oh yeah,
I brought this up earlier. I think did I say Mama?
Mm-hmm.
My sister's band is called Mama, and they're just making my band work harder because they're doing so well. And my little sister, just since my brother and I are both musicians, and when she's about 10 years younger than I am, maybe a little more. And she just always was kind of interested, and she started a band. It's crazy now. If she's 26, she just turned 10, 12 years ago. And they just followed through, her and her best friend Allegra. And they're both songwriters, and they both sing together, and they both play guitar, and they just both created this amazing universe of I feel like it's a bit reductive to say 90s revivalists because they're just such good songwriters, but they definitely follow that lead. And I don't know, they're just so incredible. And she just played Kimmel on Tuesday.
Fuck yes. Shout out.
Yeah. And she's just such a smart, like, if you met my sister, her name is Ita. If you met her, you would, I can't imagine a cooler, sweeter person who really gives a fuck about people she meets, you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and she's just amazing, and yeah, they're just doing cool things.
I'm pumped for this. What's the song called?
Fever.
What's it called though, the song?
I Want You, and then in parentheses, Fever.
Fever, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
And your sister writes all the songs, right?
Yeah, her and her best friend.
Okay.
Yeah, if you see like a video of them, you'll see it. They're just like the two lead ladies, and they've just been kind of Nat's ass tight since they were kids, and they just write together. They sing in unison. They just like, you know, break off and do harmonies, but they're not like massive, you know, but they've gotten big enough to where I can hear.
I mean, they're on fucking Kimmel, bro. I mean, that's great.
Yeah. But I can hear like indie bands,
that's
like
a big
taking,
deal.
you know, I hear like an indie, but you know, person making a song.
Mm-hmm.
They have just a sound between them, and I can hear other bands now being like, "Oh, we're gonna do the Mama thing."
Right.
I don't know what
it's not stealing.
Yeah,
it's an
thing.
homage.
It's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
I just like, to me, I was just, I'm just so proud of my little sister. She's just, I remember I have this one on my Instagram. I have this one post I made, God, 12 years ago, something like that. And she texted me, said, "Do you have a guitar pedal?" But like, she just heard about what guitar pedals were. Right. Not like, "Do you have a distortion pedal I can borrow?" It's just like, "Do you have a guitar pedal?"
Do you have that one fits all? One
yeah,
size
exactly.
fits all pedal.
And I still have it on my Instagram. But I was just like, she was so young, and then to see how far she's come, and just being diligent and working her ass off, and you know, they got signed and they worked even harder, which I just think is the
smart
best advice ever.
Fucking
like,
smart.
Okay, so now you have backing. Do it. Go into hyperdrive now.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna pay off way harder than if you're just floating, you know, unbacked.
Yeah. PSA to all the wannabe artists out there who aren't signed or want to be signed. Getting signed to a major label doesn't mean shit unless you put in the effort.
Oh, for sure.
It's the easy part, right? It gets harder once you.
I mean, I don't know if any of it's easy, but like the reality is like signing to a record label is not like I made it.
No,
it's more of
hey, we're gonna work together so that I can.
Let's fucking go for it.
Yeah.
Now it's a team sport, you know. Like, and I think a lot of young artists don't understand that. So that's our PSA for today from G.I. Joe.
I completely. I agree so much. It's just
keep your foot on the gas, people.
You don't relax once you get signed, then you just, you know, steal away to your Hawaiian enclave vacation. You actually go harder so that you can make it a sustainable lifestyle for the rest of your life.
You have to,
and that's it's admirable that she knew that.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't think she will say it publicly or any of them. I just remember when they got signed, I was like, this is where you work your hardest. And
it's go time.
And she just knew it, and she's just very smart. She's a very thoughtful songwriter. She's very I mean, if you listen to that song, it's definitely not the you know, the old, it's not by it's not formulaic. It's just they're doing their own thing.
Yeah, had a little Silver Sun Pickups vibes to it.
It did, yeah. That's what I was saying. They're like 90s revivalists, but it's kind of reductive to say that because they're so brilliant as songwriters.
They
just, their influences are on their shoulders, but not
it's not a rip off. Yeah. Nothing feels a derivative.
I've heard that song or whatever. It's just more like, oh, I love this era or this vibe. You know?
Yeah. I love it.
Vibe strong.
How are we? Where are we number wise?
Song count?
I've been blown by this. I've just been feeling good.
Yeah, we're at 8 right now.
We're at 8. Fuck yeah. We got at least one more spin. And if you want to do a deluxe, we'll do a Target deluxe for an extra. You know?
This is your guys' world. So
we're chilling. Played to Death.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Which one do I have on there?
I mean, I'll just play it. It's Phil Collins.
yeah. Because I looked at it, I was like, do I play this to death? I was like, oh, the world does.
Yeah.
The thing is like,
the world does.
I love this song so much, and Play to Death. I've been in LA for so long and listening to oldies radio and yada yada, and this song is so revolutionary and so amazing, and I think I put it on here because I forget how cool it is because it's played so much. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think when a song is played out, it's played out for a reason.
Yeah, because exactly. It's
amazing. Like like Stairway to Heaven, right? I think that's a song that's so played out.
Yeah.
Everybody would agree, but it's like it's a beautiful piece of music.
Yeah, it's there for a reason. Yeah. 100%.
As is In the Air Tonight.
This is like on all, they sample this now, like the Chris Stapleton does they sample this for like the Monday or Sunday night football now.
Oh.
And it's listen, it's a choice. It's a
Chris
choice.
Stapleton's voice is just so
you know, and he's like getting after it.
But you know what?
I just think of Mike Tyson in The Hangover with this.
I feel like
so good.
I feel like my version of this isn't like so much they're playing this song so much right now. It just came out. It's more like a brief on the human condition. You know, like if when you meet some girl, you love them so much at first, you're so excited, and then you kind of like get normalized to it. You know, that's why like a really good relationship is someone that you love because you think they're the greatest person, not because romance is still flying in the air and now it's falling out and now peace out.
Right.
Same with songs is like you could hear a song that just revolutionized the planet, like my Michael Jackson Thriller.
Mm-hmm.
Now when we listen to it, it seems just like, oh, of course, like this song was already here. Like you're just like whatever, you know, like
fuck it.
But when it dropped, it was literally like fucking what the fuck was that?
What is going on here?
It's like you almost can't imagine, like for people our age, you can't imagine a world without that song in it.
For sure, exactly,
right?
Yeah. And so like you get, I don't know, that's just the human condition is we're really good at getting used to things and we're really bad at enjoying things in the moment.
Yeah.
And so that's why I brought this one up, because it's such an amazing record, revolutionary.
Mm-hmm.
Miami Vice shit.
The scene when they're just
so
driving in the night. Just fucking.
It looks cheesy now. And we're just so used to this that we just forget how amazing it is. But also, I only feel that way because every time I turn on the radio, I have my own like kind of classic rock stations I listen to, 101.1 or 93.1. And this one is just always, if I turn the car on, like just sure as the engine goes, sure as this song is going to be on the fucking radio.
And it's so ballsy too. Like this is like
right. We're still in the intro.
Like and we're over halfway there.
I ever met. If you hear that delay, it's like just slightly behind. So you kind of like, you know, if you use Echo Boy,
you're shrugging
right
a little
now,
bit.
it's literally like tits on the. Sorry, it's just fucking.
It's just tits everywhere.
It's just tight. It's so on the money.
Yeah.
Back then they would just kind of like do it, and like the fact that it's off makes you like your head kind of spin a little bit, like.
Yeah.
And then this with the SSL bus compressor on with the talkback mic.
You're such a nerd. I love it.
I am a nerd. Trust me. I'm like a very much nerd. Yeah.
How many people have made babies to this song? How many babies have been procreated to
There's been babies born to this song.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Made and born.
This kid's not coming out unless I got Phil Collins in the air tonight.
I bet there are babies who were born and made to this song.
Full circle moment.
Yeah. And then they're like, I fucking hate this song.
Yeah, exactly. Play to death. Play to death. It's fucking bullshit. Oh God.
Oh man,
Phil is cooking here.
He's Michelin star cooking.
Double.
Yeah. And just there's one fill in here too that's just so amazing. And the bass and just outlandish.
Who did he produce this with?
I think this was Lenoir maybe or
it says Hugh
Padgham.
Padgham, is that how you say it?
Hugh Padgham, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was thinking I was just they kind of Hugh Padgham he did actually one of the songs on the prompts he did the Melissa Etheridge song. Oh God,
I love Melissa.
Hugh Padgham,
foreshadowing.
Hugh Padgham did Every Breath You Take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hugh Padgham did I know a lot, but he's kind of he's like do you know Steve Lillywhite? I'm the producer guy, but just amazing. But I feel like they were kind of British brothers and kind of traversing at the same time, but doing different records, but very much, parallel.
Yeah.
Hugh Padgham's amazing. Very cool guy.
Well, that song's fucking great. Let's do one more and then we'll do Swan. I feel this is feeling nice.
One more spin.
Yeah, let's do one more.
And then we'll do the Swan song.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the Swan song I had?
Well, we're not going to tell anyone.
Yeah.
We're going to keep it a secret here. In Sync. I was
NSYNC?
hoping we would get this one.
Okay.
Or do you want one hit one? It was kind of on the
what
thing.
was my? Did I even? Oh wait, was In Sync? Did I do
Film
that?
and TV Sync.
Oh yeah, I fuck with that one for sure.
Let's do that one.
In Sync, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is actually your choice was amazing actually on this one.
Honestly, I'm so bad at recalling songs that I like. Not because I don't like songs, it's just because I never remember what
hate
songs
music.
I never remember I'm listening to. But this one for In Sync is yeah. I got to work with Joe Cocker on his last 2 albums.
But real quick, Patrick, do you know what TV show this was in? It was
it's the
song.
Wonder Years.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck off.
Okay, sorry. But like, I didn't mean to offend you.
But the Wonder
I
Years
am Kevin Arnold.
I feel like I am Kevin Arnold.
Oh,
but like
Windy.
I learn a lot of lessons from him, and which is a classic one is Kevin Arnold will learn lessons and still never apply them to his life.
Yeah,
which is
including
very
don't
much
be
me.
creepy in dressing rooms.
I think I want to say that Winnie Peppercorn.
Winnie Cooper.
No, Winnie
Or
Cooper.
Cooper.
You're thinking Sandlot.
Wendy Peppercorn is from,
Winnie Peppercorn.
Yeah.
is from
Sandlot.
Sandlot.
Yeah, Sandlot. Yeah.
Winnie was
Winnie was
every
she
boy's
was-
dream.
Yeah.
My my girlfriend right now, her name is Pan, and she was my Winnie Cooper when I was a kid. I've known her
Okay.
since I was in 5th grade, and I always had a crush on her. We never hung out ever, like maybe one time in our entire 5th grade to high school experience. And we met each other a few years ago now, but totally I didn't even know what she was doing. I didn't think about her. She didn't know who I was. And just like a very Wonder Years reboot moment, we met, and now we're going out, and that was my 5th grade high school
Look at
crush.
you two.
Straight up Winnie Cooper.
It's the same thing that happened to me.
Really?
And now that I think about it, my now wife, who we were like, we had crushes on each other in middle school.
Yeah.
Jane, she kind of looks like Winnie Cooper.
Would
you say that?
We met, right?
You've met Jane.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
met
yeah.
her. Yeah.
Tony's wedding at least, like
Exactly.
maybe one more. Yeah.
Like
She
Winnie?
does look like
Maybe.
Winnie
There's a little bit.
She does.
There's
a
an
little bit.
essence of
It's
Winnie.
just like, the brown hair and brown
Of
eyes.
course,
and like,
yeah.
No one has that.
You know what I mean?
I'm fucking with
but
you. I'm fucking
I'm
with
glad.
you.
Like, see, like when you know that feeling, though, it's very special.
Yo, you just got brown hair, brown eyes, dude. It's just like different. No, I'm fucking with you.
But that's amazing, Alex. Yeah, we were both. It's like going full circle. It's a beautiful thing.
I think it's cool because you're just like, oh, so it's like the cosmic. Oh, so you weren't wrong,
Yeah.
which I thought was pretty cool.
That's pretty fucking dope. I
Yeah.
will say.
Yeah.
Because like I had a crush on my wife for like a year until we like finally met, and then it was like
You have a
sometimes
good bicker.
like anything time. Yeah, you got to proof that dough.
Yeah.
And you gotta let it do its thing. Also, this is a cover of
The Beatles.
Beatles.
of Ringo.
Oh, is it Ringo?
You're-
Ringo wrote the song.
Yeah, this is Corey's second favorite Beatle.
Yeah, no.
Right behind George.
Who's your favorite Beatle, Alex?
I can't tell. Depends mood, but probably if I were to
Not
Desert Island one,
George
Paul,
Harrison.
Paul for
Paul?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a
But
George
also-
guy.
You're a George guy.
Yeah.
Freaking-
He likes chain smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
What are you kidding?
I moods are a funny thing, but also I just think as far as songs go, it's for me it's Paul or John. Depends on the day, but it's never gonna
Yeah.
shift from there.
Yeah.
I think that the songwriting duo that Paul and John had was like the best ever.
Because what is it? It's Paul and John and then Max.
Writer wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Writer-wise, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Writer-wise.
is, yeah.
Yeah, I love all three of those gentlemen a lot.
Not too shabby.
Did
Did you watch The Wonder Years?
I still watch it.
What was his best friend's name?
Paul.
Paul. Wasn't there like the conspiracy theory that was
like
Marilyn
Millhouse-looking
Manson?
guy? Oh, yeah, there was.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that? I remember being a little kid.
Checks out so
I remember
hard.
being a little kid and being like, I don't know if that's Marilyn. I mean, maybe.
How about this? I'll break this conspiracy now. It's not him, but I could totally see
Right.
it. I could totally see it.
Why was that a thing? Like that was like a ubiquitous. Everybody was like, that was Marilyn Manson. Why was
Well,
that? Who
everyone-
was spreading that shit pre-internet?
I've heard so many funny old conspiracies like that. Do you remember like 311 being part of the Ku Klux Klan?
Yeah, I remember that
I
one.
do not remember that,
Because
but that's
so it's 311. The 11th letter in the alphabet is K, and it's 3.
it's 3 times.
That's just so. Ew.
Were they
Yeah.
area code 311 or some shit? Was it that stupid?
No, I think they were like an Ohio band. Which
Okay.
actually, no, 3. Maybe I don't know if I don't know. I don't know the area code.
It's not my immediate
I felt like I was
short-term
coming out
knowledge.
strong.
I mean, yeah, it's
But also,
it's Akron. It's
thank-
fucking Akron.
Thank God it's not where I know, because like a band called 818, I would cringe to so hard.
That would be pretty bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
The
never
tequila
name
is
that.
bad enough, honestly.
Oh,
Oh.
my God. Yeah. We can have one can, but
You don't like an essence of coconut, Corey? You don't like that?
I might as
Um,
well say this though, because we had the Joe Cocker thing. Is
Yeah.
I worked on his last 2 records.
Joe Cocker.
Joe Cocker, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Him and I were homeboys. Like we got on like really well, and like I would go to his. I was like the only person who could adjust his like private cue, headphone mix.
Okay.
Because like I just knew what Joe wanted. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, Alex, of course." Yeah. I'm doing more of a Leonard Cohen meets Israeli version of him, but
No one knows what he sounds like. It's
But,
fine.
like,
That's authentic.
him and I were just like we're really good homies. Like it just every time he came in, we were just like he was just a person that made sense, that we liked each other.
Yeah.
And I remember the very first time I met him, my boss at the time, Matt Serletic, was kind of like trying to get him to make the record for him,
Right.
And it was probably 2012 or 2014 or something like that. And I remember this is the funniest moment was Joe walked in and my boss was just or Matt was just trying to impress him a lot. So the whole studio was just lit up in candles and there were roses. And it was just like this whole thing. It took like 3 hours to set up to just make sure Joe Cocker is stoked. And Joe walks in and he makes it all the way to the control room. He goes, "What are you trying to fuck me?"
Yeah.
And then we just turn all the lights on, and the whole shenanigan of the candles and flowers was just like, okay, cool, we're not doing that. It was like,
It's a genuine music video. What's going on
Yeah,
over here?
exactly.
The fuck, guys?
what are you trying to fuck me? Okay, cool. He's cool. He's a cool dude, not like he didn't need all the fanfare.
I love it. I'm gonna spin it just for shits and giggles, just because I like the sound.
Right.
But we're going Swan
We're going
Song.
Swan Song.
Yeah, what
Alex, do you remember Paul Simon? Or
Oh yeah, Paul Simon, American tune. This song is
not Paul Simon, Simon and Garfunkel.
sorry, Paul. Paul wrote it along with I
Okay.
believe
My
Mozart,
apologies.
but yes, Simon and Garfunkel. You're right. I call him just Paul. Simon and Garfunkel were just a huge thing. My mom loves Cy and Gar. She calls him Cy and Gar. I mean, it's
And I mean, Alex, you requested the Live in Central Park.
yeah.
version as
So
well.
so this CD or this performance was a free show in Central Park, I think in '84, and they just went and did a free show, and they recorded it, video. It looked amazing. They had a whole set. I think Steve
Mhm.
Gadd was on the drums, and it's just so perfectly recorded, and they're at their just top form. It's one of those points in your career where they've always sounded great.
Right.
But I feel like this specific little slot in their career was like, we've done it for like 15 years now rather than 5. So you got all the how are we gonna sound together out of the way, and being like just prolific, and their unison voices sound so good. Well, that's harmony, but this song is just specifically my favorite song ever in the world. Beautiful, harmonically amazing. But he goes on this huge diatribe about how epic the world is, and how crazy things are, and how hard the world is. And then at the very end of the song, he goes, well, tomorrow's just gonna be another working day. I'm just trying to get some rest, and that's all.
Right.
So he just goes on this huge epic moment and just goes, I don't know, I got to work tomorrow. I'm just trying to go to bed. And that's like the way it ends. And to me, it's so epic.
That's fucking great.
Love
and they're
that.
just beautiful. Their voices are just so beautiful. And Paul Simon, him and I share the same birthday.
Mm.
And I think you only know that about someone if you really fuck with them a lot.
Or if you or me and you just look up celebrities that share the same birthday as me. Hey, Reese Witherspoon.
Wow.
I want to know
Eric
that I'm in the
Burden for
presence
me.
of greatness.
Eric Burden?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have the
love
same
Eric
birthday as
Burden.
Eric Burden.
Spill the wine. Woo, Eric Burden. Yeah, Eric Burden with War. Jesus, that whole thing. He also had he kind of was a Joe Cocker-ish as far as like just having that big, crazy,
Yeah.
boisterous voice. They
They could just sing me to sleep. No, but it's fucking beautiful though. But you picked this for a reason, you know, especially a live version. Like that's very specific.
Yeah. I always
You know?
thought maybe because I love this concert so much, but Paul Simon wasn't good at making the best sounding records, in my humble opinion. But I think because I'm more like I hear songs before I hear snare sounds.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he's the best songwriter maybe of all time.
Yeah.
And so when this version is just their absolute best. Like this is if you ever want to get into Simon Garr, this is the one. Like this whole show is fantastic.
And they go through all the hits and everything too,
and they do some covers, and
cool.
they do some album tracks that just
Are they gonna make up?
no.
Are they both still
No.
alive?
Yeah, they're both still alive.
Yeah, they're both still
Okay.
alive.
Yeah.
Actually, Paul Simon's wife is Edie Brickell, who she sang "What I Am Is What I Am" or "What You Want."
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And they have very funny stories of like the police go to their house in New York a lot because they fight all the time. I don't know who's the aggressor, but the police are there a lot.
It's like a New York Jewish thing, right? Like,
Yeah, for sure. But like someone has to call the cops. In a normal Jewish household, they just yell and like no one's gonna call the cops. Like we yell.
These walls are thick.
Yeah.
We absorb a lot of sound. When we fight in the studio room, just so no one could call. That's fucking great. Yeah, I hope that. Did you watch his SNL? His
last one, yeah. He played with
Sabrina.
Sabrina, yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was like it's weird to see somebody where you're like, fuck,
Mhm.
like you're getting up there, but he
Mhm.
still got it.
Well, he does two things that I will say I will never not respect Paul for.
Yeah.
Is one is they sang a little bit of a different take on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't just I forget what song they did. So,
I couldn't remember, but
yeah, but like Paul always, he's never gonna just go play the song note for note from the record.
right.
He always is like, let's do this one spin, or like let's like start the chorus kind of with a little millennial whoop, and then we'll go into it. Like it's never
Right.
the same, and he still has a creative bone enough to do it. And then also, I was gonna say the last time I cried at a concert was at Paul's like farewell tour. This is a while ago at the Hollywood Bowl, and the motherfucker still plays. I thought it was a farewell tour.
Yeah.
Retire once.
He makes you cry for crying out loud.
You need more t-shirts.
I was crying at a show in public. I don't cry in public.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Was it?
No, I don't feel bad about it. I just the thought of it is very funny.
Was the emotion like, hey, like this is it? Like, he's never playing again, or was it
The presence of him?
Yeah. Okay.
Made me cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying that earlier. I was like, I'm maybe before we got the microphones out, but I don't get starstruck often, but there are just some people who really do it for me.
Yeah.
Paul, yeah. The first time I couldn't meet this person. It was a radio DJ named Shotgun Tom Kelly. You remember him from K-Earth? I've been listening to him since I was like 4. An ex-girlfriend of mine started working at K-Earth at the radio station in Hollywood. And I go there and she was like I picked her up, you know, her car was in the shop or something. And I go there and she's like, "Do you want to meet Shotgun?" I was like, "That sounds cool. Like, I love Shotgun." And I walked into the room and he was like in his booth, like it was commercial break, like, "Come meet him." And I couldn't meet some random LA radio DJ, but I could, you know, fucking put a microphone up to Carlos Santana's amp or whatever. Like,
Right.
There's just some people I can't
It's just
meet.
different. It's
Just
just sacred air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I get that.
Winnie Cooper. Maybe nowadays I could meet her, but like there's like random ones where it's a little bit more like, whoa.
The formative years and then it becoming a present thing.
Yeah, exactly. Your brain, you can't really. Your engines stop. They start to sputter.
Yeah. It's like me and the cast of The Sandlot to bring it full circle.
And needless to say, yeah.
Yeah. You walk like a duck.
Hey, Smalls.
Yeah, I love it. Well, this is fucking awesome. I'm super pumped. Is there anything you want to plug before we sign off in terms of any shows or anything?
When's your album coming out?
Tour starts later April, and our album's going to come out on the 16th of May. And we really care a lot about it, and we're doing we're just trying to make sure rock and roll exists, you know, again.
Amen.
And so I'll take a little bit of my pop sensibilities and make a rock band.
Well, fucking stream that shit, people. And if you don't, Billy's gonna come to your house.
Strawberry fuzz forever.
Fuck yeah, I love it. Well, this is great. Thank you guys. Appreciate you coming out. Let's fucking happy Friday, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
It's that time. I call bullshit on myself time. We call bullshit because we don't want to get canceled for being fake. Let's roll our sleeves up and get into it because we got some bullet points here, folks. Michael Jackson, we weren't fully wrong. We also weren't fully right. So let's clear the air here. Michael Jackson did not come up with the moonwalk, but he popularized it. And refined it
and perfected it. It's
perfected it and all that stuff.
Safe to say.
There's a lot of discussion about who actually invented the damn thing. Some people say Bill Bailey in 1955, and then other people give some shout outs to Cab Calloway. Love me some Cab Calloway. So it's a little bit of a like, you know, I don't know, one of those things where you're like, I don't know who invented the damn thing, but this guy's known for it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the moonwalk is synonymous with Michael Jackson. Let's be honest.
Yeah. It's like Jimi Hendrix is all along the Watchtower. It's not Bob Dylan.
Right. Exactly.
You know, like he took that shit. So that's where we're starting off with that one. This wasn't the next one, not necessarily wrong, but I also just want to say, because I thought I did a little more research on it. I was intrigued by this name. So the Utah Tech Boom, that shit is real, baby. Wasn't lying there. The name for it is Silicon Slopes.
Okay.
I don't know if I like that. That sounds.
I mean, is it bad that when I hear silicon slopes, I just think of fake boobs, like silicone slopes.
I don't know if it's bad. It's not where I went, but but hey, you got to get your runs in. You got to get your runs in,
Yeah,
folks.
I mean, listen, I'm an open book.
You are an open book, and that's why you're also an open book test. Give me all the answers. But that was that for the Utah Tech Boom. Next up, so Mr. Brian Luttrell from the lovely Backstreet Boys. We looked into his vocal issues, and the thing that we discovered is he has vocal tension dysphonia. So let me just pull it up real quick so I can just let everyone know what that is. So it's a voice disorder characterized by excessive muscle tension in and around the larynx, leading to changes in voice quality, pitch, and or volume. So that sounds fucking tough. So hey,
sorry, Brian.
dude, just fucking keep being great. We can't wait to see you at the Sphere because we're manifesting it, and we're gonna get a suite, and that's what's gonna happen there. So we can talk to you about that. What else? Speaking of, okay, so segue into the next topic, the Backstreet Boys. So Howie didn't play at Lou's funeral, but he was still in contact with him leading up to Lou's eventual death. Okay. So yeah, I was leaning wrong, but there was still some hint of not fully wrong, but not right either. So Howie, we're gonna.
But he was the only one in attendance, though, from
yes.
the band, right? Yeah.
Well, not attendance at the funeral, but still on a speaking basis.
Okay.
Is what I looked up. So, we jumped the gun there. I would have loved to have seen a Howie solo performance, though. It would have been fucking great. Yeah, it was always my favorite. He had my love is all I have to give.
Yeah,
that's one of like the few ones where like Howie has his own solo moment, and I just love where he's like all the money in the world, and he's just like rubbing his fingers together, like he's just doing it like Johnny Manziel. Yeah, they're fucking great. Love that video.
I always brought back a memory.
I always wanted to have the suit with the different color shirt, and then the fucking they put it was like so cool to me, but like looking back, it's a little kind of lame, but whatever. It's like when they put their they take their hat off and then they put it behind them and then they put it in the shoe.
Yeah.
They like go up with it. Fucking great. I love that. Next up, I was wrong on Prince's height. He's not 5'3". He's even shorter, 5'2".
Really?
So that was a happy accident if I had to describe anything. I thought that was really great. Love you, Prince. R.I.P. bud. And then the big sticking point for this episode was the whole Neil Young and Leonard Skinner beef. So did a little bit of research. So the Neil Young songs Southern Man and Alabama actually came out before Sweet Home Alabama came out.
Wow. Neil Young started that whole thing.
I don't know if there was definitely kind of because he was more like Canadian liberal kind of dude. And I think there was a commentary on what he thought about the South and stuff. And then they kind of got roped into it a little bit and whatnot. Things were all good by the end of it.
Okay.
I think based off what I saw, it was more that, they name dropped him in Sweet Home Alabama. And like, I think he was like, fuck it, whatever. I think they kind of let bygones be bygones at the end of the day.
Okay.
I don't think there was like anyone won the feud necessarily, as like they kind of just let it fizzle out and they're like, fuck it, just fucking let's move on with our lives, guys, kind of thing. So yeah, that was Alex. You're fucking lying, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
But both, like, I mean, I can listen to both Neil Young and Leonard Skinner and enjoy both of them, and I think.
No one cares.
Yeah,
it's too far removed. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not. I mean, at least in terms of like pop culture with like your Joe Schmoes of the world. Like, no one's gonna fucking remember that.
Of course,
as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Watch me be wrong.
It was from a different time, and I mean I'm glad that Alex brought it up for that reason, though, because I totally.
No, I mean I
forgot about it.
Totally. I mean,
Yeah.
you shed light on something that was like a different generation from us, right? So
Yeah.
it's, it's cool to, people only think of like, Beatles, Rolling Stones or whatever and shit like that,
Right.
So it was interesting to find out about that even in the first place. So we just wanted to course correct a little bit, avoid any of those icebergs per se. And then the last one that we have is not a big one, Simon and Garfunkel's album, recorded in 81.
Okay.
Not 84, I believe is what Alex had said. So really great.
Yeah.
I thought a super fun pod. I loved the little quotes about the tambourine, when it wasn't the garnish, it was the whole meal. Just fucking Alex had some fucking singers, dude.
He had some singers, definitely.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
It was a really good time, I think. And if you wanna check out Alex's playlist, please check out the show notes and you can listen to that. Vibe out. Fucking have. You can have 12 Coors Lights like we did, and really get into the zone. But I thought he had a really great playlist, and I really enjoyed getting to sit down with him. And I just love bands and their overall like the craziness, and it's just organized chaos, and that was really fun to see like his side of the equation too. So maybe we'll get Colby on, and then we'll get the other half of it. But that was really fun. So make sure to check out that playlist when you can, y'all. This is awesome. If there's anything else, shoot us some messages on the comment section. If there's any new prompts that we should be looking at to add to the wheel, and check that shit out. Have a good time. We'll see you soon. Later, y'all. Bye.
Bye-bye.